Hey there everyone, what's going on? Welcome back to another video on Codwins. Now, the console version of Rust is set to be released sometime this year, but with the anxiety and all of those eagerly waiting for the game, it does not rest them alone. Everyone wants to know what exactly we are going to get in the game, and here are the top 7 facts that you should know about the console version of Rust. Now, before we begin this very important video, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon too, so that you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. Alright, let's begin. The first and foremost fact we most definitely know about the upcoming console version of Rust is that it is going to have unique soundtracks. Now, I of course cannot really give any details on how those soundtracks are going to sound, but I can surely say that they are going to be pretty new and pleasing. Personally speaking, I really like it when game developers put in effort in tiny details of a game, which overall enhances the gaming experience and atmosphere and the environment. I am sure everyone is going to love the soundtrack, because otherwise the idea of changing it would be a big flop. Definitely, one of the best things about the console version of Rust is that it is going to be cross-platform multiplayer. For all the people who do not know what a cross-platform multiplayer game is, this basically refers to a game that could be played by players from Windows, Macintosh, gaming consoles like Xbox and PS4, or PS5 in one single server from different platforms. Of course, this isn't exactly new to the gaming industry, as games like Fortnite have had this feature in them for a long time, but we are certain that Rust would be a cross-platform multiplayer game, and I'm sure that most of us are gonna love that. More heartwarming news about the console version of Rust is that it is going to be built in accordance with the features available in the new consoles like the Xbox or the PS. A lot of games like GTA 5, for instance, had their games built according to the previously available features and characteristics of their generation consoles. They did not and are not fully able to take advantage of the updates that came out in the newer consoles that succeeded them. However, lucky for us, the game developers have announced on their website that the console version of Rust is going to be updated according to the new available features. Another awesome fact about the incoming console version of Rust is that it is going to have 4K resolution, which means that all of us could practically live the gaming experience we want to live. It is also being said that Xbox will be able to run the game at 1440p, which is new at least for this particular game. A lot of people add lower their graphics later in order to decrease lag, but that is everyone's personal choice. This is a great feature. The console version of Rust is said to have a better and faster loading time due to the system updates in their SSDs, which is a great deal of time if you ask me. A lot of the people who were concerned about the game and how long it would take to load and how that would overall affect their gaming experience, but now we're going to have a faster game due to the new consoles. Plus, the frames are supposed to be at 60 frames per second, but with the updates they could go up to 120 frames per second. That is awesome. Now, this next thing is something that I think we are all looking forward to. The console version of Rust has been released to game developers, and they are sharing their experiences and opinions with it. One of them shared a screenshot of their game update, which had a 3.3GB size. Now, this means that the update entails major stuff and that Facepunch is pretty serious about Rust at this time. I know this isn't really a fact about the Rust game's content, it's more about an update on the progress of the game's development, but it's still really interesting to see these kinds of massive updates. Although we have discussed this before in our previous video, for people who are watching our videos for the first time, we definitely need to mention the release status of the game. Facepunch, the developer of the console version of Rust, or generally every game of Rust, has announced that they will most definitely be releasing the game in early 2021. Now, they are 100% sure about that, and that is their exact words. They say that there is a 50% chance that they might release their full version, not beta, within the first half of 2021. If we look at those figures, we can deduce that the beta is coming at least to us in a few months. So yeah, guys, that's our list. I am sure that we are going to be seeing a lot more surprises and a lot more news when we get to play the game ourselves, but until then, there is no harm in spilling some tea. And with that, guys, that brings us to the end of our video. I do hope you guys enjoyed it. If you haven't liked the video, it's never too late, so go and give it a thumbs up just down below. We hope to see you next time in another video, but until then, take care and goodbye.